Ich bin Profi, Brody, weiße Brille, weiße Cap. Ich bin Profi, Brody, alles andere nur Dreck.
Hä, aber das ist kein Null, das ist ein O, was du da geschrieben hast, einfach Fuchs.
Hey, traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Mir geht's gut.
How's that wind? Seems like it's really growing on you.
Ja,
But
viel
then
gerne.
again, you don't have a gliding license, do
Was?
you?
A gliding license?
Heißt ja nicht Flugschein.
Isn't
Glide.
it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh. But we've been gliding for ages
Meins war schon
now.
vergeben.
This is the first we've heard about it.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding
Ich
exam.
fliege ja nicht wirklich.
I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt.
I'm sure you'll glide through it. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no
Gegen
problems.
Sturmschrecken gekämpft hast.
But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book. Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
Alright.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
Dann soll ich hier mal anfangen. Nachdem er bei der Wegesgang war, begann Paimon Reisen mit des Flugscheins zu machen. Bla.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings,
Oh, eine
but no
Vorschau.
way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can
animal
we
god.
reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger
Unterhosen, ja,
wing to
alles klar.
fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
The first flying birds in this world.
That's a cool story. But is
Sehen
the
aus wie eine
Knight's
Fabel
gliding
aus.
manual really written in that? Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Haben wir jetzt den Flugschein gemacht dadurch? Und jetzt die. Wer ist Teyvat? Nee, kein Plan, kein Bock. Geht zur jetzt kommt die Prüfung erst. Oh, ist aber weit weg, der Prüfungsort. Jo, wo ist denn der? Da hinten. Elementarprüfung. Ah, sie wurde geheilt. Nee, von der Statue geheilt. Ja, der geheilt hier. Oh ja. Haben wir hier geheilt? Hallo? Du musst die Statue einstellen. Wie einstellen? Anbeten meinst du? Auf Segen. Segen der Stadt. Ah, okay. Ja, krieg ich was Minus davon? Weniger Energie von der Säule. Okay. Ah ja. Yon Tiendo und Boko. Solamente und Boko. Hol wieder weg. So. Nass. Nee, sag, wo ist der Prüfungsort? Ist da oben. Och nee, wie soll ich da hochkommen? Ah, da vorne ist Luftdings, okay. Oh nee. Du wirst 100% heilen, wenn du an dir stehst. Ah, okay. Tschüss, ihr Viecher. Nein, nein, lass mich in Ruhe. Passt schon. Tschüss. Ah, da. Perfekt, sie machen das auch
Did
immer
you
wieder
have
in
a
der Stadt.
good
Okay, ist
read through
okay.
of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there.
I've been there, done that.
The gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo Slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo Slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile
einfach,
and
dass
must
die
have grabbed
Geschichte
the
uns
wrong one when I
gegeben.
was
Dankeschön.
leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing.
Ah, es ist
It's
so
because
peinlich.
maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first
Ja, der
flying
Mut
birds
war's,
of this
ja.
world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Ja.
But anyway,
Auch
let's get
frei.
back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then.
Krieg ich hin.
You just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Ich bin bereit. So, Leute, ich bin schneller. Muss ich hin? Achso. Ja, das ist jetzt. Ja, ich bin da unten. Ah! Ah, da ist er schon. Wie schnell waren die denn jetzt?
You nailed it. but it's no surprise given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Und jetzt? Er wegteleportiert oder was?
Alrighty then. You
Ah,
heard her.
perfekt.
Back to the city. Let's not
Level
keep her waiting.
9! Mondstadt zurück. Wir müssen einen anderen Teleporter mal aktivieren. Brot stinkt zum Glück, essen Traubenbrot. Ja! True that! Das Mädchen einmal segeln. Okay. Aber hier ist irgendwo noch ein Teleportstein. Ups, sorry fürs Tackeln. Den ich noch aktivieren könnte. Den hier. Ja, ist gewollt, ja. Mach vielleicht einen Rahmen noch hin oder sowas. Ich fände es irgendwie besser so, oder? Finde ich jedenfalls ein bisschen. Hey, wo ist denn das Teleporting? Da oben irgendwo. Also ein bisschen ausruhen so, man kennt's. Ah, einfach ein bisschen stehen. Was? Naja, GG. Ich sag bloß, ganz da oben ist so ein Teleport-Ding. Hier kurz ich voll runter. Ah ja. Hier ist ein guter Punkt, um überall hinzufliegen, ne, wo man hin muss. Das ist praktisch. Wenn ich da unten hin muss zum Beispiel, kann ich da einfach hingleiten. Hui. Die Treppen stehen einfach drüber.
Over here.
Wie im echten Leben.
I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam.
Ah, das ist
Same
die
deal as
Prüfung los.
before. Glide through
Das ist die Prüfung. Oh nee. Ah! Und jetzt? Fertig? Ah ne. Ah doch. Hä, das war's jetzt schon? Das war die schwere Prüfung.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind
Oh,
gliding.
noch eine nächste Phase
You've
noch.
flown this way before anyway.
Once you've passed this final stage,
bin
you'll
unwichtig,
finally
was?
be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license.
Ja, warum brauche ich diese License, ey? Ich kann auch schon gut gleiten. Was soll ich denn noch für eine Rotze hier machen? Eingebildet bin ich, ja, safe.
Windborne traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am...
Was? Hallo Otto.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Graf von Hoppel hat sie gefressen. Ah.
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article
Jetzt hab ich
12
einen
of the
Knast, geil.
Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you
Alle
picked a
in die
bad
Knast
time to
direkt.
hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Komischer Vogel.
Raptor? Who's that?
Unknown criminal
ich
in
bin der komische
Mondstadt.
Vogel.
He always
Ein
uses a
komischer
wind
Vogel.
glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off.
Okay.
But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Der redet, ohne den Mund zu bewegen. Auch geil. Abenteuerstufe 9. Folge dem komischen Vogel. Ist es ein Vogel? Ist es ein Flugzeug? Nein, es ist deine Mutter. Deine Mutter-Jokes werden niemals alt. Und ich kann auch Fast Travel machen. Mitten im Flug. Da fehlt Animation noch. Das ist boring. Jetzt bin ich in den Vogel gelandet hier.
This is Springvale. There
Sogar
must
Ian,
be some
hi.
clues about raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Detektiv jetzt spielen. Ah ja, ein Hinweis.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh,
Ein abgebrochener Zweig, das muss
from a
Hinweis
frame of
sein.
a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
Sehr gut.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it.
Ah
Looking
ja.
at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
wow, outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought. How do we know if this was left by raptor or an animal slime?
Animal
Animal
slime.
slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stumped on one to
Animal.
take off.
So Anime anders geschrieben.
How do we know if this was left by raptor or an animal slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh.
Point
Well,
this way.
do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out.
Und
Come
Schloss,
on,
hallo.
we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Oh, okay. Foto gemacht jetzt. Cool. Ja, nice. Das Foto brauche ich noch für mein Sammelalbum. Ah ja, ich glaube, der ist der komische Vogel hier.
With the wind!
Ja, wie sie rumfliegen jetzt. Geil.
Absorption test.
Thank goodness! The Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly trail camps
Ritterorden.
around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village, but the route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking. In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as
Die armen
possible.
Hillichers wollten ihr Lager aufbauen, ne? Und da werden sie mal gejagt. Wer denkt über die nach? Wie ich Spiele von 1 bis 10 finde? Ich finde es eine 7, würde ich sagen. Also ist jetzt ganz chillig so. Aber es würde weitaus mehr Spaß machen, wenn... Hey, yo.
Swirl, Mark 2! Stand clear!
Direct assault!
That's not right.
Freeze!
Also sagen wir 6,5. Das macht schon Bock, so ist nicht. Aber man braucht halt so viel, das ist der Grund, man braucht so viel Zeit, um voranzukommen und so. Also sonst wie man viel reingrinden muss. Und ich bin so, weil ich schon abhängig von so Spielen, dann vergesse ich das nicht, was ich machen muss, eigentlich für Arbeit, Kram. Videos schneiden und sowas. Dann ärgere ich mich wieder den ganzen Tag, dass ich das gemacht habe. Deswegen mag ich Fortnite auch so sehr, weil du einfach eine Runde spielst und fertig. Dann ist die Runde vorbei. Du musst dann nicht mal irgendwas machen, um voranzukommen. Ich einfriere hier. Wannabe-Magier hier. Mann, auf zu frieren! Zieh das alles an, fertig.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny
Ah,
looking
ist wegmagisiert. Zack gemacht.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't
Look
slow
where
us
we
down,
are.
that's for sure.
Keine
The
weiteren
elemental
Spuren.
power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he
Der
can make
Vogel
his
ist
escape.
gewitzt.
He won't get away with this. After him!
Ihm hinterher! Dem komischen Vogel.
But we also haven't found the artifact, which means
Pyro fehlt noch. Jetzt brauche ich Ember.
Forget
Oh.
these guys. Come on.
Natürlich will sie
keep
dabei
following
sein.
the
Nee,
elemental
natürlich will sie
markings.
dabei sein. Was muss ich einfach nur drücken? Hier oben rechts drauf? Nee, Quatsch, gar nicht. Ich muss hier auf Truppen. Ich habe Lisa kaum gebraucht, also ich schmeiß mal Lisa weg. Und mache einen Ember rein.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
Let's go! Rein da! Und es würde mehr Spaß machen, wenn mehr Leute gucken
There's
würden.
only one
Zum
way over
Gucken
there.
würden.
Raptor must be up ahead.
Und kommt beim Fortnite-Bock machen,
However,
weil viele
it
dabei
looks like
sind.
the only way we can catch up.
But there's a ton of enemies below.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that got?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's
Einfach
how the exam
random
is
irgendwas
supposed to
ändern.
go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say?
Ich werde die Prüfung schaffen.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Kann ich Bomben werfen? Okay, krank. Wie werfe ich Bomben? Ah, Rechtsklick, nee. Wie werfe ich Bomben? E. Ah, E. Krank. Wie schwer müssen meine Taschen sein, dass ich Bomben werfen kann? Ah, ich lande auf dem Boden bald. Ah. Ah, ich wollte fliegen. Was ist los? Was ist denn gerade? Oder Drift an die Wand? Wenn ich das Tor der Wiedergeburt lese, muss ich mal an Missgeburt denken. Ah, das ist weird. Da lebt noch welche. Ah! Ich sehe nichts, man guckt immer noch auf den Boden. Ich weiß, wo ich hinfliege. Eat shit. Wieder hoch. Ah, da ist noch was. Es wird Luft aus dem Boden. Ja, wenn wir auch wissen, dass es solche Flugleiterviecher gibt, dann müssen wir eigentlich dafür sorgen, dass die Löcher zu sind. Muss ich mehr das aber schützen. Oh, Explosion.
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I
Ja,
knew you'd be
mega.
fine. All that's left now
Nur
is
das
to
Game
grab
zum
ourselves a
Hentai,
raptor.
jo.
Let's go!
Was? Sagen die zum komischen Vogel Raptor? Raptor? Nee. Ach, ich will Rechtsklick drücken, ja, Mann. Lass ich Tür öffnen. Ist da echt Loot in den Kisten drin? Oh, guck mal hier, kann Ember. Oh, steht Ember zum Probieren, nicht? Hab doch Ember schon. Zerstöre die Energiequellen. Ah. Cool. Und jetzt? Ah, okay. Hä? Das reicht schon. Mach Stück für Stück, okay. Und das ist ja noch ein bisschen Subnautica, so mit diesen Alien-Technologien und so. Ah, ich denke mal, Rechtsklick wäre Aimen. Oh, Mann, Blick. Hey, hör auf, ihr Wichsköpfe, ey. So. Eat shit. Die noch leben da unten.
Animal test 6308.
Das war sinnvoll jetzt.
Absorb
absorption test.
Hoppala. Alter, wie stark der Tornado ist. Entzünde den Tornado. Ach, bevor der wieder seine komische Megaton. Ha! Fall da runter. Neben ist. Was ist jetzt? Ja!
Enhanced Animal Module 75.
Habe ich das gemacht? Check ich nicht? Ah, ich hab's ja nicht gemacht. Sehr gut.
Animal Test 6308.
Geil. Der ist schon drauf. Oh, fast vergessen anzuhören.
It looks like there's no way across.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
I surrender
Hey, watch
immediately.
it. You're talking to a Knights of Favonius Outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right.
Beruhige dich. Okay, ich beruhige mich.
Right there in front of
Überzeugt.
us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? If it's too far to glide, it's definitely too far for any—
There's also no sign of an anchor point.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
No.
We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But—
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can
Mondstadt.
do it, I can do it too.
Das klingt wie ein
Oi,
Monster.
Outrider, you have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha.
Ich stimme Amber zu.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule—
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Okay,
Raptor
let's
says
go.
I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait, stop! You'll never make it. Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it. And that's good enough for me.
Direkt dead. Hinziel. Wo ist denn jetzt ein Ziel? Ja, was hätten es noch? Ist da hochklettern? Nein. Naja, und jetzt? Scheiße. Okay. Und dead.
That's more like it.
Hä, wie komme ich da jetzt hin? Nee, hä? Ah ja. Oh, Kiste.
Told you I'd win. I won't let you down.
Amber, no! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current!
Oh,
She's
Überraschung.
gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid.
Surprise, surprise.
You must have known about the wind current. There's no
Gott, jetzt
way
auch
you
über.
would have jumped otherwise.
Oh,
The
shit.
wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Oh, tot.
Need to make
No.
adjustments.
You're open. Freeze.
Ah, ich seh nix.
Freeze.
Just you watch.
You're open. Freeze.
Wind blade.
Fliegender Dieb. Oh, eingefroren. Ja gut, sie bringt mir absolut gar nichts gerade.
Something special.
Er hat mehrere Elemente bei sich drin. Hä? Der Kehrer ist auch voll tot.
I'm not done.
Nein! Kommt der tot jetzt. Immer noch.
I'll have my
Die macht unter viel Schaden, weil jetzt früher
Eventually.
gemacht.
Freeze.
Not so hard.
Freeze.
Die süße Maus ist tot, jo. Okay. Ich hätte sie eher
Alright,
nutzen
I
sollen.
got him.
Alle tot bis auf sie.
I
Ja.
only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your
Vamos.
sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how
Yeah, Sherlock
improbable,
Holmes.
must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
It just wasn't the
Sorry,
same.
Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the
Oh.
thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
Kiste.
She just can't sit still, can she?
Ist meine Tasche
Guess
irgendwann mal
that's
voll
why
oder kann ich
she's
ihn
the
endlich schön nehmen?
outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to...
Let's hit.
Ich bin Profi, Brody, weiße Brille, weiße Cap. Ich bin Profi, Brody, alles andere nur Dreck.